We have a great legal and legislative foundation for the unborn in Michigan, and that's why we are being targeted.
In a state that has a long-standing pre-Roe abortion ban, Michigan's pro-life movement gears up for a fight should the U.S. Supreme Court overturn Roe v. Wade. Welcome back to EWTN News In Depth. Our exclusive series, Life After Roe, Debate in the States, looks at what could happen in some key states after the High Court announces its ruling in the Dobbs case later this year. Our team of reporters, Mark Irons, Catherine Hadro, and Teresa Tomeo, are coming to you across the country. Our targets, California, Tennessee, Michigan, Florida, Maryland, and Vermont. This week, Michigan. It's just one of a handful of states in the U.S. with a pre-Roe abortion ban. But pro-abortion forces are working hard to get 425,000 signatures to derail that longtime law if Roe vanishes. Reporter Teresa Tomeo explains in our special series, Life After Roe, Debate in the States.
That's correct. I think we're ground zero, because what's happening here in Michigan is really the template for what other states are going to be facing and are facing if, as we anticipate the Supreme Court reversing Roe v. Wade.
Moral theologian and longtime pro-life leader Dr. Monica Miller insisting all eyes are on Michigan because of a 19th century law that was reaffirmed in 1931, a law that bans abortion.
It's still a real law. So, should the Supreme Court reverse Roe v. Wade, which throws the abortion issue back to the states, the individual states, Michigan is a sanctuary state automatically. Abortion would be outlawed in Michigan automatically.
To try and prevent that from happening, Planned Parenthood of Michigan has joined with the American Civil Liberties Union and other pro-abortion organizations to form the Reproductive Freedom for All campaign. Organizers of that effort did not respond to our request for an interview, but according to their website, they do need to collect at least 425,000 petition signatures by July in hopes of getting an amendment on the ballot in November. Miller, along with Genevieve Martin, the legislative director for Right to Life of Michigan, point to the amendment's very broad language, which states, every individual has a fundamental right to reproductive freedom, which entails the right to make and effectuate decisions about all matters relating to pregnancy, including but not limited to prenatal care, childbirth, postpartum care, contraception, sterilization, abortion care, miscarriage management, and infertility care.
So they throw everything in there, which is, of course, to confuse the voter. Oh, my miscarriage management is at stake. My prenatal treatments and doctor visits that's of course ridiculous. Nobody, not even sterilizations and contraception is being attacked.
Everything in the kitchen sink. It is the broadest, most vague, it's a mess. Really, that language is a disaster. You have a constitutional right to sterilization. What exactly does that mean? Will school teachers be able to take 13-year-olds in and have them sterilized without their parents' knowledge or permission, for example? That is one of the things that we're looking at is would this law provide for something like that?
The pro-life pushback, however, is already underway with major pro-life groups, including the Michigan Catholic Conference and Knights of Columbus, Right to Life of Michigan, Citizens for a Pro-Life Society, Lutherans for Life, and many other pro-life organizations, a total of some 12 groups coming together. They're engaged in a major educational campaign that will be door-to-door, online, in parishes and other areas as well.
We are working on a decline to sign effort. You can find information on our website about that effort, about what this constitutional amendment would do with regard to parental rights, about women's safety, and about our values as Michiganders.
The Archbishop of Detroit, Alan Vigneron, also sending out a letter to all parishes pointing to the serious nature of the petition and encouraging Catholics to increase support and involvement in pro-life outreach. To sign this petition, he said, would be to actively participate in the promotion of the great evil of abortion. When we reject this proposal and any other efforts in support of abortion, we must simultaneously commit ourselves to creating and supporting clear and realistic alternatives that serve to protect and benefit both mother and child. According to the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, there were nearly 30,000 abortions performed in 2019. The Centers for Disease Control ranking Michigan 8th in the country in terms of the numbers of abortions. Despite those high numbers, the Great Lakes state is still considered, according to pro-life leaders, to be one of the strongest pro-life states. Michigan is home to 150 pregnancy resource centers compared to 26 abortion facilities, and in addition to the 1931 abortion ban, also has several other safety protocols in place, including informed consent measures, parental consent measures, a 24-hour waiting period, coercive abortion prevention, and abortion complication reporting necessary for doctors. Michigan pro-life attorney Rebecca Kiesling, who also serves as president of Save the One, a ministry supporting men and women conceived in rape, says all the strong pro-life measures, including the abortion ban still on the books, need to be protected because she knows firsthand they save lives.
It was the 1846 law and the 1931 laws here in Michigan which protected me. No exceptions. And I literally owe my birth to those laws which protected me because my birth mother's choice was to abort me at the time.
And despite the current pro-life challenges, Kiesling is optimistic that if pro-lifers join together, they can not only prevent the abortion amendment from moving forward, but continue to build on the state's strong pro-life foundation. A similar broad-based ecumenical coalition successfully defeating an assisted suicide measure back in the late 1990s.
I think we just have to keep, hitting hard, raise awareness, and tell people that, it's more critical now more than ever to vote pro-life. Educate your families, definitely start with your families, and then get active on social media and start to talk about wherever you can.
In Lansing, Michigan, I'm Teresa Tomeo for EWTN News In Depth.